if you work for an executive, you're actually a samurai, quite frankly. You're alone.
I,
You're supposed to be very skilled. You're going to show up to a master's kingdom. You're going to have to get to know the master. He's going to ask you to do all kind of things, including, cleaning up the kitchen, to build an army and go fight somewhere. And you're alone. As a chief of staff, you're alone in that one role. And once I start making that comparison, I was like, samurais, they have things like the Bushido, a set of core
yep.
values. They have their discipline. They have ways they take care of themselves. They're very humble and they serve their master. Well, for me, I was like, wow, that sounds pretty much like what I do. So,
Yes.
so that's what led me actually to your question about holistic development and extreme ownership. Because extreme ownership, actually, the concepts, like the theory behind it, comes from a gentleman named Jocko Willing, which is a former
Yeah.
Navy CEO. Um, there's another school of thinking that I've been exposed to about 8 years ago called Unbeatable Mind, led by another Navy SEAL named Mark Devine. I'm sure some of you have been kind of watching guys like David Goggins, guy that
Yeah.
runs like 100 miles. And well, okay, I wouldn't exactly, use that analogy for chief of staff, but nonetheless, he's very holistic. He's very determined. He's very composed, and he doesn't burn out. So that's
Yeah.
what led me to all those things, and that's been helping me tremendously, not only being a chief of staff, but pretty much everywhere.